We could just let Julie...
Anna, I cannot imagine what's going through your mind right now. Tell me what you were thinking when the jury came back with that verdict.
I was scared at first because they wasn't looking at me this time. They were looking away. I said, oh, God, no, let me see if maybe one guilty, at least one. But when it came back with all 4 charges guilty, I said, oh, God, yeah, it's too long.
I saw it start to build,
Yeah.
and you just really, after those guilty came down. So you were worried that this might be a not guilty.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of scared at first. Not really because of the case. It's just the look in their face. You know, that would scare me. Because I got my trust in Christy and Bonnie, Mr. Johnson. And I knew they did an outstanding job. I called them the dream team.
Tell me what this means to get justice for your son, for who you called. We call him Adam Hilaire, but Booby.
Not just Booby, Jaya. That's her birthday gift. She just turned 9 years old Monday. And look what she gets for her birthday gift. Finally. Finally she get justice.
I heard you on the phone saying that. Were you talking to her or talking to her mom?
Her mom. Tell her I'm going to come this weekend.
Tell me how she's been doing. Has she been knowing what's going on as far as the updates with this trial?
She's smart. And she's been getting on that phone, and the family's been trying to keep her off of it, but you could tell the depression. You could tell she's not happy. You know, she missed her dad. You know, because that was just them two. When you saw him, you saw her. When you saw her, you saw him. Yeah.
You told me before this that you sat in that courtroom and were able to not cry through most of this.
Yes.
And tell me again about how you were able to be so strong.
I had to do it because I didn't want nothing to interfere. Because I've been through this before. And the first thing they're going to try to do is mistrial. I did everything I could do not to cause a mistrial. And the only way I could think of is have my baby right there beside me. Booby was sitting right there beside me and held me. He had me. He made me strong for me not to cry. And I held on strong. I had my baby right there. Finally got justice. Finally.
Anna, what do you want people to remember about Adam the most?
That smile. The one that him and Jay always have. All the pictures that y'all see him smiling, remember that. Because he was the sweetest person you could ever think of. I'm not going to say he was a perfect person, but his heart, he loved everybody. And that's just I want people to remember is that beautiful smile of his. Always remember that smile. Because that smile signified him, who he was. The most sweetest person you could ever meet.
I know it's not over because now it goes to a penalty phase. Yes. What are you doing along with your family as you all prepare for that phase in this?
Well, I done turned my letter in, so I'm ready. And my family's, I'm pushing them. I got 5 days off from work, and I'm going to push my family. We got to get these letters in.
What do you hope this jury does?
To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. One or the other. Doesn't matter. The only thing I wanted him to get convicted. That's it. Now there's the proof right there.
Are you still going to be looking to see a trial for those other co-defendants? I know I saw you share that hug with the mother of Haley Bustos. How do you feel about those others who are not sitting where Andre Warner is right now?
Well, we'll see what happens. It's coming, it's coming. But like I said, I don't blame the family. The family has no fault. I don't have no ill will I don't even have ill will against them. Because the thing about it is you got to forgive. And if you don't forgive, you can't move on. You'll be burning inside and dying more inside. I'm already dying. But I have to forgive. I got to. Because it's not going to do me any good. It's not going to do nothing good for my family either. So I got to.
Anna, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for, showing, the court and everything. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, too. Y'all wonderful. Thank you.
And we will send it back to you all inside.
Thank you, Julie Janae there with Adam's mom. And it is amazing to hear her joy, laugh, smile. Julie Grant, I've never seen justice have this effect on a mom, but I'm so glad that that moment happened and she feels the way she feels tonight, Julie.
Oh, so beautifully said, Vinny. It was, I couldn't even believe what I was watching when she was talking about wanting everyone to remember her son for his beautiful heart. And then when I heard her talk about forgiving, and I'm watching her, I'm thinking, my gosh, she's where he got that beautiful heart from. I mean, what a woman. And especially in this time that we're living in right now, this very scary time where a lot of blame is being assessed. And when she's talking about forgiving this heinous murder of her son, my gosh, what a woman, what a shining example for all of us, and especially for little Lejeah, for her little granddaughter. Just beautiful. Vinny.
Absolutely. Her granddaughter in wonderful hands. Seema, that I've never seen a reaction to receiving justice like that, and it's uplifting.
What was most uplifting to me and displayed so much closure for her is when she said, either way it goes for the next phase, for the penalty phase, this is what she wanted, which again harkens back to, thank God we finished this trial, because she got the closure that she needed. The rest, she doesn't seem to be concerned about. This is what she wanted. This is what she needed. You know, she had that almost laughter of relief that we got here. So I feel that she can have some peace now.
And Chanley, she was talking all about those letters, and those have to be the letters about her son, Adam Hilaire, those letters that are going to be a part of the next phase of this case.
Right, those are the victim impact statements that will be read for the judge and the jury during the penalty phase that are really important for the family. That's what they get to say about the loss that they've suffered now that Adam Hilaire is no longer here. And I'm so thankful that you guys were able to see Anna Cruz in person day one. She had that smile on her face during this trial. And even when I talked to Andre Warner's mother, when they met for the first time, she was hugging Andre Warner's mother and being open to her and talking to each other. And that just tells you a lot about who that family is, as well as who Adam Hilaire was.
And right now we're looking at those pictures of the smile that she was talking about, but we know where he inherited that smile from. I mean, it's no mistake, Julie. This is mom's son, and
Right.
you can just see it. You can feel it tonight.
Oh, yes.
And unfortunately, she only has these photos and memories left.
Right.
But really amazing.
It is. And how about that moment where she talked about feeling him right next to her in that courtroom? I mean,
Yeah.
I think all of the back and forth over the judicial orders being issued by the Supreme Court, and then the decision by Judge Harb to move forward and to have the spectators sent out of the courtroom for a time being, and she was included initially, then allowed back in for the close. And then when she talked about him being there with her, I mean, that gave me chills. And I thought, what a woman of faith, of love, of forgiveness, just really setting an example for everyone. And you can tell how sincere she is. I mean, that's how, insincere Andre Warner was not when he took the stand today, and the jury saw right through it.
That's
and then you look at this woman, and she just emanates sincerity and love, and how she doesn't hold any animosity or ill will toward anyone who wasn't involved here. She wanted accountability, is what she wanted. She wanted it to be known that Andre Warner was her son's killer, and for him to be held accountable, and for her family to have justice. And she got it, thank goodness.